Ayo, so I have finally finished the first draft of the Justice League 2 play that I was talking about. I literally wrote the entire I didn't really write it in acts. I just kind of wrote every scene cuz it was just easier that way. But I wrote I guess like the second act or whatever all yesterday. So because of that, it may be kind of rushed and not so great. But the thing is, I already had the ideas. I've been working on the ideas for a while, but I didn't know how to like piece it together. And then there was like the main like fighting part, like the climax, I guess, that I was just like debating how to do. But I already knew like how I was gonna end the scene and then have like that little end credit thingy at the end, like after all the credits, that little part. I knew what I was gonna do with that, but then I actually changed it a bit. But I think it was better what I did. Look at the turtles. That was my birthday gift to myself this year. It was only like $5 at Five Below, but because my brothers and I love the turtles, I put them here. I wish April was in that, but I guess it's just kind of like for the mutants. So, yeah. But April's an honorary mutant. In a good way, in a good way. But you know, it's not an insult. Like if you know the turtles, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so I wanted to wear my Batman shirt today. This is old. I don't know what this stain is, but I don't know. Because I couldn't fit this shirt for a bit, and I guess I put it in my closet and I didn't realize it had a stain on it. I should have cleaned the stain before putting it away. I just never really I didn't look at it because I wasn't wearing it because I couldn't fit it. So I didn't think about it. But yeah, so there's a lot of characters in the screenplay. That's another reason it took so long. But the good thing is it's easier to write with a lot of characters when the characters already exist. But it depends. It's not necessarily easier or harder, but for me it's easy in the way that I already knew the characters. Like this is something I've known since my childhood, like ever since I could toddle. How old in 2004 was really when I got into um superheroes with Justice League, because that was the animated series. But even before that, I was into them. Like I was always in like the Ninja Turtles are a type of superhero. Yeah. And then there's but specifically with DC, Teen Titans, I can't remember the years that everybody came out, but and then what is it? Something Stone. Why do I never remember what it's called? The comic the black comic company that made Static Shock and a bunch of other black superheroes, but they like got bought out by let me see if I can find it real quick while I'm talking. But yeah, so the screenplay is just like really good. Like I'm just like I can imagine it. I can imagine all the actors like saying the lines and the characters like being all charactery. That doesn't make any sense. Where's the internet button? Oh, there you are. That little, which I don't know why the internet thing is of. It looks like a compass. That always confused me. Um, so let me see. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, it's like Milestone Comics, I think. Let me see. What comic company made Static Shock? Question mark. Please work, internet. Oh, Milestone Media / DC Comics. But it was originally my Milestone Media. But they must have changed the name. I swear it was. Hold on. The series was produced by Warner Bros. Animation, based on the Milestone Media / DC Comics character Static. But there's also, what is it? I think Rocket and I was wrong because I said it was like Black Lightning, but it wasn't Black Lightning. It was I think he also had black in his name. I can't remember some of the other characters, but um yeah, so why am I talking about Saturday? Oh yeah, no, I was just mentioning some stuff I watched as a kid. And also I freaking love like I'll still rewatch it to this day. I've rewatched like everything. But the next generation Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond is so fun. But now that I think of it, it's so funny because like people say like my parents were really like strict about what we were and weren't allowed to watch. But I guess because like superheroes were good people and saving the day and all, they were like, oh, you can watch superheroes. That's cool. Like we mostly watched educational TV like PBS and occasionally some Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney. Those are like the main three like kids channels, I guess. But where like those some of those shows were added to what we were allowed to watch. Like we were only allowed to watch like half the shows on Cartoon Network. Like we could watch Powerpuff Girls. Um what else did we watch? I don't know. I was a big fan of Powerpuff Girls. But oh yeah. Oh, Teen Titans. Yeah, Teen Titans. But Foster's Imaginary Lab. Hold on. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends came out later, but I was trying to say Dexter's Lab and my brain spoonerized yet again. But yeah, again, if you don't know what spoonerizing is, it's just basically combining two words or like a hyphenated word, two ideas, something like that. Especially when I'm manic and my brain's moving so fast. In my head, I already said those words, but in my mouth, they can't keep up with my brain. And then they just go it's just like combine. But anyway, yeah, so but we weren't allowed to watch like Ed and Eddie, that dead guy with the gloomy girl and the goofy guy. What's it called? um but you know what I'm talking about, the dead guy who sounded Jamaican. Didn't he though? But yeah, and like we couldn't watch Samurai Jack. Just because some of the stuff just seemed like too scary or too like spooky, and we also like were brought up as Christ followers, so like some of the stuff they didn't want us to like believe in the scary stuff. But I was so glad that by the time, like at one point, my parents like they kind of raised us in TV and were like picky about everything, and then they were like, you know what, we've raised you long enough. We trust your judgment. Just go for it. And I was so glad that when they were like, go for it, that's when like Avatar: The Last Airbender came out, and I was like, yes, because we don't believe in like what is it, Buddhist like beliefs or whatever, which is kind of like what it's mainly about. But like it doesn't matter. You can still enjoy someone else's idea and like exploring other people's religions without changing your own or whatever. But and not even in an insulting way. It's not like I'm insulting, but and if I do, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. But I just think it's really interesting. Um and some of the ideas are like they can still be like some things are still like in common with Christianity, I guess. So I still see some of God in that, but outside of that, anyway. But yeah, when it comes to superheroes, I've just always been fascinated, and it's almost like I do research in a way, like because it's not even it's like the easiest thing ever, just watching shows and reading. Well, usually the manga I read is more like shoho beat kind of thing. Because lately I've been reading Rainbow. Well, I haven't read that in a bit, but Rainbow and Black, and that's not super at all. But I kind of need a break from that sometimes. And I honestly just need to practice reading, because if I'm going to be a voice actor, I have to read. I should read out loud, but I feel like doing these shows helps me to read. Like like to say things. Um, but reading off a paper is definitely different than doing improv. Because, like, improv was mainly what I did in theater because our teacher just kind of, I don't want to say was lazy, because I don't even know if that's true. That maybe that was just his style of teaching. He just thought improv was the best way to teach. But that was pretty much what we did. I'm still mad that I missed what's some jig class, stage fighting and how to fall. Like that entire week we did like the thing, and I had the flu. I swear every time I get the flu shot, Like I would get it when I was younger. I had the sniffles, and I think it gave me the flu because like maybe not every time, but it felt like cuz when you get a flu shot, they put some of the flu in you. Like there was maybe like now that I do it as an adult, because like it seems like the time of year they would do it at school, I was always just sick. But because I'm an adult, I can pick when I get it because they would give them to you in school, but I just happen to be sick. But now I can pick when I'm not sniffly or whatever. And I was just thinking, oh, it's allergies. Oh, it's allergies. Turns out I don't have allergies. I have asthma. So the whole time I actually was sick, and I was just making myself more sick with the flu shot. God bless America. I was supposed to be talking about superheroes. Oh, mania! Why? Okay. Um. I'm Batman. It's like, nah. I'm Batwoman. Never mind. Sorry. I'm focused hard time bad. What? I'm. um. But yeah, it sucks because I really want to say more about my screenplay, but I can't until I get it copywritten. And well, no, I have to rewrite it um and edit everything. Because I don't really have money for an editor. So I just be like, "Hey mom, can you help me?" But the thing is my mom can't type, nor can I. Um my aunt's a really good typer, but also no one's gonna be able to read what I wrote anyway, so I'm gonna have to type it. It's just gonna be slow, and I'm gonna also edit it while I'm doing it anyway. So I'll probably give myself until, what is it, September? So probably like the end of October. But depending on if I can get a computer, I really want a computer. I need a computer for my music anyway. Because once I get oh my gosh, I just realized I'm going to need even more money because I don't have a computer. The machine that I want to sing into that writes out notes, I'm pretty sure it works. No, does it also work with i stuff like iPads? I can't remember, but I think it has to be in like just like a computer. And I don't have a computer. I haven't had a computer in years, and I've wanted a computer. And they're like, "Oh, you can have an iPad. You can have this." And I'm like, "Thank you," trying to be grateful and gracious, and I'm just like, I didn't want that. I wanted a computer, and I literally need a computer. But apparently, you can get like Microsoft stuff on iPads and whatever, but it doesn't have the right port. Wait, does it? Yeah, no, it only has the little the thin one. It doesn't have the chunky rectangle thing. I don't know what things are called. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my hair because I hate the color. It looks blonde. Like, look at this. This is gold. The hair tie is gold, and my hair almost matches it, and I hate that. I never wanted to be blonde. Plus, it's too close to my skin tone, and I hate that so much. Like, I'm trying not to be a hypocrite, but also it's just my opinion. So I also have to be careful when I state my opinion because I can sound really mean. But the Black Swan member Envy had her hair. Is it still that color? I don't know if she changed it. But for the comeback, her hair was like the exact same color as her skin. And that bugged me so much. I guess because I kept breaking my glasses. No, I didn't keep breaking my glasses. I broke my glasses, and then I was wearing the old glasses, but they kept giving me a headache because my vision wasn't used to it. So I took them off. And then these new glasses, they bent too tight, and then they kept giving me a headache. So I kept taking them off until I could, but it was over the weekend. So I had to go see them so they could loosen it. And then but anyway, so it just looked like she had a gigantic forehead. So that's why I was mad at the people who styled her. Because honestly, I kind of like this look where you can see your natural hair before the hair color, simply because most people's natural hair color, like, I don't know, just because I don't like when your hair matches your skin. And even like with Alex, who used to be a member of BP Rania, who was also under that company, DR, now she is like a platinum blonde. And my mom loves her hair, but I don't know, maybe I'm just biased and don't like blonde hair. But to me, Gabby looked good with blonde hair, but come to think of it, I guess her blonde hair was pretty close to her skin color. So like maybe I don't know, maybe I don't like black people with blonde hair. I don't know. But I just I because the thing is there's such a variety of blonde. Like I just wonder if it were like a different shade would I have liked it. But honestly, and then it was weird because to me when Envy had her hair in like these tight twists or braids or whatever, I don't know what stuff is called, cornrows. I should know. I'm black. I should know, but I never do my hair. My hair is pretty much curly all the time because my scalp is so sensitive. But to me, that looked really cool. But also my glasses were back on. And when I was looking at Alex, my glasses were off too. So I don't know. But and then but ultimately it's what you want, and if you're taking care of yourself and you're healthy, then it's all good. But I was just like, I don't know. I was kind of mad at her stylist cuz I thought she didn't look great, but other people thought she looked great, and I'm like, my opinion is just my opinion. It's not like everyone believes that. But my thing is when her hair's curly, they better put some moisture on that and make it look good. Same thing with I guess just Fatu. I don't know if I think Shreya's hair is more wavy naturally, and Gabby's is straight. I don't know. I don't know what their natural hair is because I think in Fatu's Ade album, Ade is that anyway. But the picture of her in like the African garb and her hair was just like this little afro puff thing, and I was like, is that her natural hair? That is so swaggerific. I was just so happy. I'm so bad at so I was gonna make this a Justice League update, but I'm just gonna make it another show because I'm just talking about all the stuff. So um yeah. But I'm watching Fate the Winx saga right now. I want to be I don't know. I miss acting so much. I was talking to like a new therapist. Therapy's fine. Just normalize it. It's not a bad thing. But and like I don't know, I just really miss my passions. Like I was so happy the first musical I was in, Susicle the Musical in summer stock, like when I was like 10, 11. I think I was 11. I can't remember. But I was like going into the 6th grade and it was, excuse me, was I going into the 6th grade? Yeah, no, I was. And it was just amazing. It was so fun. We were our whole team was so incredible that we had like both the cast and the crew and the pit what's it the musicians and it was and the people, the set designers, the directors, just everybody was just incredible. We had most of our shows were sold out, and I'm like, to have that be my first show, I was just like so happy. But it was tiring because every day we had to like we did like so much work to memorize everything, and then we just kept redoing it and redoing it, and it was gone. Like acting in the theater feels like a withering flower to me. So like it's beautiful, but then it goes away because especially they're like, please don't record this and blah blah blah. And then when someone does illegally record it, I feel badly because I'm like, that's illegal. I don't even want to watch when people like pirate stuff. I literally don't watch pirated stuff. Like, and I definitely don't make it, but I just don't like that's why I always wanted. I tried to convince my brother too. My brother's amazing. My big brother. I was like, oh, we should do like auditions together, or not. No, I didn't even put myself in it. I was just cheering him on because I had to stop doing musicals after like 5 musicals because when I found out that I was bipolar, um, and I needed to like sleep through the night. I couldn't. I had to I was also getting used to medicine, and it was just crazy. So I need like at least like 7 hours of sleep in a row. Last night I only got like 6 hours of sleep, so I'm not doing 100, but I'm still getting there. I'm working on it. I'm probably gonna take a little nap today, but I'm debating maybe I shouldn't take a nap at all because if I don't take a nap at all, then then it won't interrupt my sleep and I'll be able to sleep through the night because I keep taking like 3 hour. Well, no. like I probably actually sleep for like 2 hours in the day, but that's too long. So I'm trying to just not. I think today I'm just gonna not sleep and then go to bed early and try and sleep all through the night. But yeah. So I just really miss. I think what I miss is like the acting and the. Well, I was always in musicals, so I miss the singing too and harmonizing and just like being on stage. Um, but like I got some of that back when I was able to be in the praise and worship team and sing because I missed that, like being in chorus. Chorus was so fun, but I get nervous in like a crowd of people. So I'm really glad that my church does it like a band instead of a choir. So there's like five singers and like 5 or 6 people. There's around five singers and around five people in the band. So there's no more than like 10 people on stage at a time, I guess. And we're all spread out and we get room to like move around and do our praise and worship. But again, that's also different. Oh wait, I didn't finish the first thing. So the first thing, I'd rather be in like a TV show or a movie or something recorded because it'll be more permanent and not like a withering flower. I can do like one thing amazingly. It's shot there, it's recorded, it's there like forever or as long as the recording lasts. I don't know. And then there's yeah, back to being on stage and missing performing. Praise and worship is not performing. I almost said reporting. What? But yeah, so because when you're leading in praise and worship, it has to do with it's a spiritual thing that has to do with like having Christ there and just like it's praising and worshiping. It's not supposed to be, oh, look at me, I'm singing, I'm amazing, I'm blah 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 blah. So like every time I sing, I do it for God, but it's different performing for God and leading in praise and worship for God because like everything I do in my life I want to be for God. But like, sometimes I mean, I'm a person, I'm not perfect. I sin, so some things I do are not God appropriate, like God approved, but I mean, I try with my songs. If you know my songs, there's like no cursing in it, and even if there is like a cursing, I might like a curse word that like is obviously gonna be a curse word. I'll like skip it. Like I know in my song, girls, flowers, girl power. Um, um, there's a part. I think it was that song. There's a part where it sounds like I'm gonna curse, but then I just kind of hold. I don't say anything, and then I say another word. Oh, I think it was like the A word. Yeah, and we have style, we have class, something. No, I don't remember, but there were. I think. But anyway, and then I said I said but instead of the A word, and and I honestly need to get better at not cursing in life, like day to day, because I'm not the best. But I think part of the reason I do that is because I'm just super upset because my life is not what I want it to be, and it hasn't been pretty much ever. But I mean, people shouldn't complain, especially things could be way worse. I have friends, I know people that I love that have it way worse. But I just really cannot wait. I mean, I can wait because God says to wait sometimes. I was talking to a friend once and she was, we had like a 6 or 7 hour conversation. Surprisingly enough, she talked most of it. No, I did talk a lot. We had our fair share of talking, but I was like listening to her story. But she said, she was like, God either says yes or no. He doesn't say to wait. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, let me just let her talk. But I know for a fact that that's not true. She's older than me, but I've been a Christ follower longer than she has. Um, I forgot when I was saved, but I was, just being in a family of Christ followers, I kind of like know a lot of that stuff and have heard the story since I was a kid. She's been a Christ follower for like less than 5 years or something. Or some, I don't know. It's not anyway, but yeah, because God sometimes does say wait. Like I was thinking that God was saying wait when it came to being in K-pop because I wanted it had been at that point it had been because it was last year or the year before, something like that. It had been 15 years that I had been waiting and auditioning and probably over like 200 auditions that I had done online. That's why I thought it was ridiculous. Somebody was like, was it Hwasa or somebody? They were like, this person did over like 20 auditions until she could get it. I'm like, 20? You kidding me? I done like, what's 20? Is it 10 times that? Yeah, 10 times that. You know, that's crazy. I'm like, that's nothing. But yeah, and then I realized, praying to God more, he was just like, keep waiting, but I have something better for you and you can do your own thing. And I think he's telling me to like start my own company. So like, I don't know if it's, I don't understand. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm still trying to figure out what exactly God wants me to do. Cause I want to be like an independent artist, but I also want to be in a group. So I'm working with my trainees right now. Our first assignment is due next month. But and because I'm in the group and I'm a leader, I believe that good leaders should not have their I guess not subordinates, but it's a leader, a group mate. In this case, it's a group mate, but shouldn't ask someone to do something that they wouldn't do. So I'm doing the assignment as well. And yeah. But I forgot what I was saying. Booga booga. No, shoot, seriously, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the company, I have the idea for the name of the company and the first group, and my stage name, and I have to deal with all of that. But right now I have to focus on getting my mental health together so I can form proper sentences and paragraphs and not have my brain running like this, like in 4 beats and my mouth running in 2. So I gotta like keep them at the same, maybe like an even 3 and 3. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's kind of weird. That's how my brain works. It's just like 4 times faster, 2 times fast, maybe split even. Anyway, but yeah, so I love that painting. Or it's a poster of a painting, but it's really cool. We have that one and that well, I'm not gonna show it, but oh, I gave the bear a hat. So it's like obviously the girl bear and the State Farm Nay Bear is just this dude in a t-shirt holding all the blankets and Pikachu's just chilling between them. And it's just, I just thought it was funny because I brought my hat down and I'm like, my hair is too poofy right now. I could only wear that hat if I had flat iron hair. I almost said mare. Never mind. Horses have nothing to do with it. But and then I was just like, this hat's cute, but I can't do anything. And I was just like, I didn't feel like I was carrying stuff upstairs and I didn't feel like carrying it. So I just put it on the bear's head. Cause I think that bear was given to my mom. Anyway, but superheroes. How did I go from superheroes to talking about hats on bears' heads? That's so for you. I need a pedicure badly. Also a manicure wouldn't hurt. Yeah, no, I need a manicure. I need both. But yeah, I want to get back to Fate. So, I don't know if there was anything else I wanted to say about superheroes. But yeah, I was basically just going on about like all the heroes as a kid. And yeah, because I even do like research. It is research. It's like because it inspires me to write my screenplays because I'm still trying to figure out like what genre, like, so I want it to be the stuff I write, I want to be like for everyone, like I guess TV 13 PG 13 or TV 14, I guess, but only for like violence. I don't want cursing. Like to me, there should be superheroes that are not so gory, but they still I enjoy the action and like some romance, and like I guess superheroes don't really have romance, so like why not? But I mean, sometimes there's a little bit of it. Like I know Batman and Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, no, that's true. In Justice League, Batman and Wonder Woman were kind of a thing, and then because I remember when they turned into kids, Wonder Woman was trying to flirt with Batman, and he was not having it. He was like, "What is happening?" He did, and then no, he wasn't having it. And then Superman was like, "What's going on?" And then Green Lantern was like, "Man, for being someone who has like three different kinds of vision, you sure are blind." The four of them turned into kids because of this this lady's son who had like a pendant or something, and he turned the world into kids. So so all the adults went to a place, and she used her magic to turn them into kids to save the day. And that was a good episode. But yeah, was that Justice League Unlimited? That may have been Unlimited. Yeah, Hawk Girl wasn't in that. Seeing young Hawk Girl would have been really cool. Hawk Girl, Hawk Girl, Hawk Girl. Never mind. But yeah, and then but yeah, so action, romance, just kind of like something a little funny, so comedy. Uh I don't know. Action, romance, comedy. Oh yeah, sci-fi, duh. I guess if it's superhero, then it has to be sci-fi if you're like breaking space-time and all that cool stuff. I love that. Surprisingly enough, I'm not super into Star Wars or Star Trek because like honestly, it's because it would overload my brain. Like I know so much about Marvel and DC and like minor things that are just like one world, like Winx Club and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Miraculous and I don't know, like some other stuff. But there's just like so much that I know. And then it's hard to yeah, I still need to make that jar. Once I get a job, I'm gonna have uh a like universe jar, I guess. So whenever I put somebody in the wrong universe, I'm gonna like put $1 in and save it for something. But it would be like my rainy day universe jar. So it was like, Spider-Man was fighting Blue Beetle, and oh no, it's like no. I love Blue Beetle. Jaime is so cool. I liked him before the movie, but then like, oh my god, the actor who plays him is so hot. I didn't even watch what's some jig? Eye of the Tiger. The show. The karate show. My brothers watched it and I just kind of like walked by and I was like, "Oh, that guy's cute." And then I just kept going. I didn't say it out loud, but then I was like, "He's the guy." Ah. But yeah, so oh gosh, 33 minutes. No one's gonna want to watch a video that's more than like 30 something minutes long. So even though I can put this on TikTok as an hour, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Um, Shoot, that made me think of something else. Oh yeah, no, that should probably be a separate video. I'm thinking of changing my shirts for videos that like are related to the videos. So I'm gonna get more Avatar shirts. I don't have a Legend of Korra shirt. I have just like an Avatar shirt, but I should design one. I can draw Korra like really easily. It's basically just me with a like her facial structure is pretty close to mine. And there's a picture of me. Actually, I'll post my pictures. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a video of me in my Korra stuff. I think I'll do that next. So actually, I may do that before this because it'll be easier to load. And I don't know. We'll see. Let me talk. Stop. Let me stop talking now. Okay, so in conclusion, I'm done with the first draft of Justice League 2, which I've done for fun, and I'm gonna work on completing everything and getting it to the right people to get it made into an actual movie. Um, and I want to have like in the contract somewhere that I'm Hawk Girl, like, but hopefully in all that span of time, I'll take more acting lessons and figure stuff out. But because my memorization isn't so great, but I think it's because of mental health stuff, I'll say. Excuse me. But when I do memorize stuff, I'm good at it. I've had speaking roles before, and I got a role once simply because of my expressions. I remember that. That was pretty cool. It was so there were like 3 or 4 people up for the role, and I saved the best for last, right? I think I was the last one to go up, and the teacher was it was in school, so the teacher was speaking the lines to us and we were supposed to react, and you could see the reaction in my face. And after I was done, it was like 2 teachers that were in charge, so one was speaking and one was like kind of looking at me, and she was like, you did the best part of like what you did was how you reacted, and you didn't even say anything, but like your facial expression and the way you fidgeted and that kind of thing was really good. And I was like, oh, thank you. So that makes me really proud. And then there's also my voice acting. I'm trying to do, well, now I'm going on and on again, but I'm looking for a voice acting job so I can pay for a computer and pay for the uh, music maker thingy, because I'm trying to get this song. The stupid K-pop company's trying to steal my song, and I'm like, bruh, I have proof in 2 places that it's my song. I have that song on SoundCloud, and I have that song on YouTube, and it's both it's dated. Um like it has timestamps. So I'm like, they only stole the new version. I re-recorded that song last year for a K-pop audition, and they stole it from a different, it's not the company I auditioned for, it was a different one, because they sent it to everybody to see if they wanted me, and nobody wanted me. But that's fine. That's why I'm like, you know what, if I can't fit in with them, I'm gonna make my own thing, because I'm not gonna be their perfect beauty standard or their idolized whatever. I never even like the term idol anyway, because thou shalt not put any other gods before he. So I just don't like yeah. But I mean, I still appreciate K-pop for what it is, and I respect people, but like some of it, I'm just like, I couldn't be a part of that, and it'd be bad for my mental health and just my overall health. Because I'd rather lose weight the way I'm losing it now in a healthy way and gaining muscle. Like I want to be muscular. Like I want to be like the buff K-pop star. No. But I don't think the world would be too happy with a strong woman as a K-pop star. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, and the crap, I forgot. Ah, I was talking about the audition, the song. Yeah, I'm trying to get that song before that group has their debut and steals my tune. You make me wanna love you, love you, love you. Those are my notes. You make me wanna love you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know the key it's in, honestly. I will be honest with that. I don't know the key it's in. But yeah, so I re-recorded the entire thing last year, but the original recording is from 6 years ago, and it's on my YouTube page, and it says 6 years ago. Like, so how you gonna take that and just be like, "Oh, it's mine." Like, that's dumb. But that was part of the reason I picked a song that I had already made. But also, I wasn't lazy, but I was busy with work and trying to do the rest of the audition, because there was a lot of stuff in that audition. We had to do like 7 things, but kind of, was it 6, 7? I don't know, depending on how you count it. And then one thing we had to do 3 versions of something, but that was crazy. And then I still don't know how I passed. It was so bad. But I honestly, I had to dance to somebody to this. I did not like it at all. And my friends were, I showed my friends, and they were like, your face, you look so angry. I I was like, because I'm not happy. They're like, you can't show it in your face. You have to enjoy it. I was like, I couldn't even dance right because I wasn't happy. But also, it turns out I found out after the whole audition that my knees were injured. So like my whole waist and lower was weakened. So now I'm stronger. So I'm able to dance better now. And then even though I still don't have training, so I probably wouldn't have been much better anyway. And then also I have asthma, so my singing is better now. And also like dancing, I can dance and sing at the same time now. Like a little bit. Pequeño. But no. Wait, how do you say a little bit in Korean? I swear, I get French and Spanish, and I tend to get French and Spanish mixed up, and then I get Korean and Japanese mixed up. And sometimes I hear like Mandarin, Taiwanese, and Vietnamese, and I'm like, I kind of know, I can like, I don't know any of those languages, but then I'm like, that sounds familiar. um but yeah, so I'm trying to get a voice job. I would love to be in like one of those big movies. But they probably already filmed them or have people in mind or whatever. Because I really want to voice like Amy or Rouge in Sonic. But they may not even be in the third movie. So like, so what am I gonna do? Because it seems like the only one that they were dealing with is having not Silver, Shadow. So he's probably gonna be voiced by like a famous dude. Oh wait, isn't Shadow's voiced by Everybody Loves Him? Give Me My Puppy Back. What? Keanu Reeves. Yes. Sorry if I spoiled that, but I found that somewhere on the internet anyway, so it's like already out there. But I don't know. I just really hope, like, I know I need to work harder and I can't just like expect things to fall into my lap. But because I made a resume yesterday, and yeah, that's pretty much, was it yesterday? In the past 2 days, I made a resume and I finished writing that screenplay, and I had I had doctor's appointments and was helping my grandma with stuff. And I swear, I mean, I love grandma and I don't need money, but people get like paid for elderly care. I don't get paid, but I get to live here and eat, and yeah, so that's pretty fair. But I just wish I could be somewhere. Like I enjoy being in this house and all, but it feels like sometimes that I didn't deserve it because this is my parents' house. I want to like earn something, and like even if I'm still here, if I like paid rent at least, like that'd be nice, but I'm just like I'm fighting mental challenges so hard, and just it is just crazy. But I swear, if I had the opportunity to have a dream job that was like in acting or voice acting or screenplay writing or singing, dancing, performing, that kind of thing, then I feel like I would just do so much better because I would actually enjoy the job, and it would feel like people say a job's not a job if you love what you do or something like that. It's like, it's just fun. And I'm like, I love helping people. So having like a regular job, 9 to 5 or whatever, is okay. But it stresses me out so much. And I just feel like it's a waste of me, which I don't know. I just much rather, I see myself doing way bigger and better things, but I know I have to start where I am. But I feel like I've just been where I am for a long time, and I'm like, hey God, when you're gonna open these doors? Feels like they're all closing. I need an open one now, please. So yeah, let me just end this now. So